Beat. No matter what country you're in, stories of heroes have a similar plot. Heroes always begin humble and must overcome mountainous obstacles before they can grow and return to where they started, or grow into something greater. Why is this story so universal? Stories of heroes are quite similar to the typical story of human life. Life is a continuation of obstacles, but we overcome each one to grow into something greater. All of us are basically the heroes that will save the world. What do you think? Can you save the world? This is Kevin's Hot Beat. Our first song on Kevin's Hot Beat for Saturday, July 6th was Venus by Shinhwa. Hello, I'm Kevin from Zea. Today we began with the thought that each and every one of us are like the heroes that we read about in stories and hear about in the song. Let's begin tonight's Hot Beat, where we all strive a little harder to save the world. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 in Seogwipo City, 101.9 in Daejeong area, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. Now, I also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our Hotbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. It's HOTBEAT. You can write your messages in any languages. Let me tell you about the segments coming up today. In the first half, we'll have Back to the K-Chart, where we take a trip through past Korean music charts. Then in the second hour, we'll have Artist Lab, where we learn more about K-pop artists. So stay tuned! Let's kick off today's Hot Beat with two songs. Sorry Sorry by Super Junior and Variety by Jewelry. The British poet Lord Byron once said, "The best prophets of the future is the past." We want to know about the future of K-pop, we have to start with the songs gone by. Let's peek at the future with a blast to the past. Back to the K-Chart! Our segment on Saturdays at Hotbeat is Back to the K-Chart, where we listen to past K-pop hits to see K-pop trends of the past, present, and future. Today, we'll be going back to the K-pop chart for September 2009. September 2009 was still an era of idol stars. Kara and the Brown Eyed Girls released their top hits at this time, and 21 and 4 Minute were rising stars. Let's first take a look at the songs that reached number 15 to number 11 on the charts for September 2009. Number 15 was Jewelry Variety, their comeback after 2 years. Jewelry debuted in 2009 with the song Baby One More Time, which threw all of Korea into an ET dance craze. Like the two finger, matching up like this, Yeah, I hope you guys know that dance. And at number 14 was 2PM's I Hate You. The song to follow up again and again. 3 of the 4 songs on this single album became hits and proved 2PM's power in Korean music. Next, at number 13 was Love After Love by Park Hyo-shin, the father of soul that was able to stay afloat even in the flood of idol stars. The song was on his 10th anniversary album. Ranked at number 12 was Heart Disease, which was released as the 20th anniversary tributed to Lee Sung-hwan, the legend in Korean ballads. This song was rearranged and performed by the artist Outsider, MC Sniper, and Horan. And then at number 11 was Mighty Mouth, featured by Han Ye-seul with 연애 특강, Love Class. Okay, what shall we listen? Number 11, Love Class by Mighty Mouth, featured by Han Yesil, and number 12, Hot Disease by Outsider and MC Sniper with Horan. You've just heard number 11, Love Class by Mighty Mouth, and number 12, Heart Disease by Outsider and MC Sniper with Horan. On back to the K-chart, we look at the K-pop charts from the past. Today, our charts are from September 2009. Next, we will take a look at the songs from number 10 to number 6. Number 10 was FT Island's I Hope. Then, number 9 was FX with La Chata. FX is a multinational group with the members Sully, Crystal, Victoria, Amber, and Luna. And their debut song carried the message that we should all enjoy life. It was a song that featured FX's signature adorable feel. Ranked at number 8 was Sandra Park, featured by CL, Kiss. This was a solo song from Sandra, who is a member of Group 21. Known for songs like Fire and I Don't Care. I don't care. She had previously released a solo album in 2004 as a star in the Philippines, titled Philippines Boa. That was before she had made her official debut in Korea, but it carried the song that had made her like the star in the Philippines. So she was so popular before she debuted as a 21. Next at number 7 was Tiara with their debut song Lies Part 1. And number 6 was Kara's most successful hit, of course, Mr. The title track to their album was actually a song called Wanner, but the choreography to Mr. with the famous hip dance was enough to shake up all of Korea and Japan. Now, we'll listen to number 9, FX's La Chata, and number 7, Lies Part 1 by Tiara. That was number 9, La Chata by FX, and number 7, Lies Part 1 by Tiara. On today's Back to the K-chart, we're looking at the rankings from September 2009. Now let's keep going on with number 5 to number 2. Coming in at number 5 was 4 Minutes, Music. Dancing Music. To follow up their successful debut, Hot Issue. 머리부터 발끝까지 Hot Issue. Ho! Checking at number 4 was Love Rain by Kim Tae-woo, whose 3 years away in the military proved to be no match for his popularity. Then at number 3 was Baek Ji-young, featured by Taeyeon. Of course, everybody knows this song. Candy to My Ears. 내 귀에 candy, 꿈처럼 달콤했니. Baek Ji-young, who is the queen of ballads, but had also been singing dance songs since her debut, came together with 2PM's Octagon for explosive synergetic effect. The runner-up song was the Brown Eyed Girls' Abracadabra. Dun, 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 dun. 이러다 미쳐 내가. Yes, and this dance, of course, everybody knows. Psy collaborated with Kain. Yes, with the lyrics saying the singer wants to put a spell on the man she loves to make him break up with his girlfriend. The song's sexy, arrogant dance, the members' charismatic facial expression, and their talented rap and singing were all perfect. This was the big break everyone had been waiting for from the Brown Eyed Girls, who had been famous for their amazing talent from their debut. Now, actually, also we did this cover when we did the live performance before we debuted. We did the cover of Brown Eyed Girls and the 2PM 2PM's, what was it? Oh, 네가 밉다, I Hate You. And yes, a lot of our fans loved it. Did you? Okay, now, continuing with the song. Which song shall we listen? I think number 3, My Ears Candy, and also, which also I did this cover, on this music program. You can, Google it or YouTube it. Baek Ji-young featured by Taeyeon. And number 2, Abracadabra by Brown Eyed Girls. That was My Ears Candy by Baek Ji-young featured by Taecyeon, which was number 3, and number 2, Abracadabra by Brown Eyed Girls. You're listening to Back to the K Chart, where we're counting down the top songs of September 2009. Now, we're down to number 1. In September 2009, the song that was most popular in Korea was G-Dragon's Heartbreaker. You're my heartbreaker. The song was from the first solo album from G-Dragon, the leader of Big Bang, and the mastermind behind all of Big Bang's hits. The strong melody and lyrics immediately made the song the center of attention, and everyone was singing along to the lyrics. 나도 어디서 꿀리지 않아. We'll wrap up Back to the K-Chart as we listen to the top song of September 2009, G-Dragon's Heartbreaker. And then we'll listen to also number 8, Kiss by Sandra Park, featured by CL. You've just heard number 1, Heartbreaker by G-Dragon, and number 8, Kiss by Sandra Park, featured by CL. I'll play one more song for you. Here is Love Rain by Kim Tae-woo. It's time to wrap up part 1, but I'll be coming back with Artist Lab in part 2, so keep tuning in, guys. Here's the last song, What Is Love by Miss S. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to the Hot Beat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? BET Hot Beat. Welcome to the second hour of Hot Beat. That was I Got the Feeling by Big Star. Let me tell you again how you can tune into Hot Beat. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 in Seogwipo City, 101.9 in Daejeong area, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Now, I also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our Hot Beat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. It's HOTBEAT. You can write your messages in any languages. Alright, here's more music for you. Again, by John Park, featured by Busy, and Just Get Away by Sweet Sorrow. To see the big picture, you have to put together all the smaller pieces of the puzzle. On this segment, we try to understand all of Korean music by looking at individual artists. Welcome to Artist Lab. And now it's time for Artist Lab, where we get to talk about the various K-pop labels and the artists that are signed with each label. Now, there's a song out these days where the singers ask if they can get married before they're 30. It's a Give It To Me by Sistar. Considering how popular they are today, I'd say that they don't have to wait till 30. I guess so. They can probably get married today, if they want to. Sistar is undoubtedly one of those hottest girl groups around. I mean hottest girl groups around. On today's Artist Lab, we'll be talking in more depth about Sistar. When did they debut and how did they grow to become one of Korea's top girl groups? Now let's find out after some music. Here is Push Push and Shady Girl by Sistar. That was Push Push and Shady Girl by Sistar. You're listening to Artist Lab, where we discuss K-pop artists. Now today we'll be talking about Sistar. Leader Hyorin appeared with Bora, Dasom, and Soyu in 2010 with the song Push Push. They introduced themselves as a sister, a combination of sister and star. The star, meaning that they wanted to be as friendly as a sister, but huge stars. Before Sistar's debut, there was a video released that went viral with Hyorin singing Christina Aguilera's song, Hurt. Now that video, can you believe this, hit over 1 million views. That's million, and raised expectations for Sistar's debut. Wow. As you probably know, Hyorin is a singer who is considered one of the top vocalists in Korea by fellow musicians, and Sista was an idol group that was based on strong music talent. They slowly built up their reputation with songs like Shady Girl and How Dare You, and How Dare You brought them their first on the music program. Congratulations! Let's listen to some of their music before continuing on Artist Lab. Here is How Dare You by Sista and So Cool. That was How Dare You and So Cool by Sista. Now, on tonight's Artist Lab, we're learning more about the group Sista. Sista continued to expand their repertoire step by step. Then, in 2011, Bora and Hyorin formed a unit group called Sister 19. With the Sister 19, with the 19 symbolizing the border between girlhood and womanhood. Their first song was called My Boy, and it was the perfect song for their concept with a charming, lovely lovable melody, and sexy choreography. This song was the beginning of Sista's back-to-back hits, including So Cool, Alone, and Loving You. Loving You was particularly successful, pushing back Super Junior for the #1 spot. Since then, Sister 19 has continued to ride high with Gone Not Around Any Longer, and came back together with the rest of Sista for the most recent Give It To Me. Sista's latest album has completely swept through the charts, with the Give It To Me being accompanied by the songs The Way You Make Me Melt and Busy on the charts. Now we'll keep going after some music. Here is My Boy and Loving You. That was My Boy by Sista 19 and Loving You by Sista. On Artist Lab, we put our favorite K-pop groups under a microscope. Now today, we're learning more about Sista. Sista is perhaps best known for the sexy choreography, and the best example is a choreography to the song Alone. The girls are in skirts with deep slits up the side, and they lift up their legs just enough to be sexy while still classy. It's slow but not embarrassing to watch. In fact, you can't take your eyes off them. This is the appeal of Sista's dancing. And Sista has also featured on many other artist songs and did very well. Hyorin featured on the Electro Boys' My Boy 2, and Soyu was part of Geek's Officially Missing You 2. By the way, the fact that you might not have known before is that Soyu almost became a member of 4 Minute. She even recorded with the 4 Minute, but at least the last minute she was dropped from the team because she didn't fit well with the team's image. It all worked out in the end because she was perfect for Sista. Now let's listen to some more music. Here is Alone and Gone Not Around Any Longer by Sista 19. Alone by Sista, Gone Not Around Any Longer by Sista 19. It's time to wrap up Artist Lab, where we discussed all there is to know about Sista. I can't wait to see what other kinds of sexiness Sista will show us in the future. When Sista first made their debut, many people were skeptical about their success because the market was overridden with girl groups from large entertainment agencies. At the time, the only notable artist with Sista's label was K-Will. It seems like everybody at the label is living proof that if you have the talent, you are bound to succeed eventually. We'll be back with another K-pop artist next week with Artist Lab. And here's the last song for our segment. Crying and Give It To Me by Sister. That was Crying and Give It To Me by Sista. Here's one more song for you. Officially Missing You 2 by Gigs and Soyu. Alright, it's time to close our Heartbeat for July 6th. But guys, I'm gonna come back tomorrow, so don't worry. Keep tuning in to Heartbeat. Here's the last song for you. Hello and Goodbye by My Name. Thank you guys. Bye bye. 안녕. Bye bye. Bye bye.